Greetings. My friends call me Rick. You should too. This is volume 4 of my personal grimoire, yet another inescapable cosmic observation. See for yourself how the fable of perfect atomic uniformity is exposed as a convenient and fundamental delusion. Witness the standard model's very foundation torched by a simple snowflake. So get comfortable. This heresy is going to sharpen even the most obtuse blocks. After this, you won't ever be convinced all atoms of a type can be identical again. As usual, light 'em if you got 'em. While the SCBC has not been directly tested, the indirect experimental evidence from toroidal cavitation, rotational quantum systems, and the collapse dynamics research aligns so tightly with the SCBC's predictions that the model appears strongly corroborated in principle. Number 1. The categorical error of matter. The lie of perfect duplication. To understand the universe, one must first acknowledge and exercise the fundamental macroscopic illusion of microscopic consistency. Standard physics treats the periodic table as a collection of identical atoms. However, this is a categorical error. In a universe governed by the snowflake law, instant uniqueness, no two configurations of energy can ever truly be identical. Supporting observation. Quantum torsional oscillator experiments, MIT 2025, show immeasurable deviations in rotational response at quantum scales, implying that identical systems diverge under extreme sensitivity. Nature does not succeed along a razor's edge of success, but rather a generous zone of acceptable compatibilities. The standard model's flawed assumption becomes an enforced recursion, with no balanced contradictions possible. Number 2. The mechanics of the parent toroid. At the heart of every stable expression of energy is the parent toroid assembly. This is the self-assembling structure that maintains its integrity through a Bolo relationship. This center is the eye of cavitation. Supporting analog, toroidal cavitation bubble formation has been directly recorded in high-speed imaging experiments. Snapping Popper Cavitation Studies 2023. These show a rotational toroidal void forming spontaneously under rapid energy release, a direct geometric analog to SCBC's parent toroid behavior. Because these fields have no volumetric occupancy, the rotation encounters a geometric impedance against a zero thickness substrate. Number 3. The origin of gravity, rotation and cavitation. The central pillar of SCBC is this: rotation creates cavitation. Cavitation creates the effect of gravity. This displacement of the field substrate creates a localized low-pressure zone, a bubble in the field potential. Supporting analog, laser-induced cavitation studies show that rotationally driven voids generate measurable pressure gradients around the cavity boundary. The same functional behavior SCBC attributes to gravity. Only rotational motion generates gravitomic cavitation. Without rotation, gravity has no expression. Hydrogen represents the absolute bottom line of minimal stable cavitation. Number 4. The Hawking proof. Black holes as extreme cavitation. Instead of super collections of mass, black holes are extreme cavitation events. Supporting analog, toroidal bubble collapse experiments show that when rotational velocity becomes extreme, the toroidal structure destabilizes and collapses into chaotic energy distribution. a lab-scale mirror of SCBC's black hole cavitation threshold. What Hawking calculated as thermal radiation is actually the illusion of viscosity, the field chatter created as toroid assemblies dissolve back into the field substrate. Number 5. Field dynamics versus ad hoc physics. Standard physics is forced to invent a convenient accommodation for every observation it cannot explain. SCBC replaces this complexity with the obvious simplicity and elegance of field dynamics. Supporting analog, cavitation rebound, and microjet studies demonstrate that pressure gradient illusions can mimic forces without requiring new particles. Exactly the kind of misinterpretation SCBC accuses mainstream physics of making. Number 6. Conclusion. The unified ledger. The universe is a self-assembling machine of symbiotic exchange. From the minimal cavitation of hydrogen to the insane cavitation of a black hole, the rules remain invariant. Gravity is not a pull from within. It is the metaphysical pressure from without, the field's own reaction to the vortex of the toroid. Rotation is the engine, cavitation is the result. Gravity and mass are the reflections and shadows. Well, class, this cosmic observation concludes Volume 4 of my symbiotic, cyclical, binary cosmology model, or today, Hawking conversion. You witnessed it for yourself, the standard model defeated by a simple snowflake. I do hope that you dug it just as much as I did, grinding it all out for you. Hopefully, I have informed and inspired someone, as well as illuminated and exposed an ancient mirage and fable, or 20. Time again for you all to freely discuss this among yourselves a while. I will see you all again for the next volume. God bless and rest in pieces. Class dismissed. P.S. May the Force be with you.